Hello everybody, this is GrandPops. We're here today to show you how to get a 3-monitor recording down to 1 monitor so you can post it to YouTube. I had a lot of trouble finding this because once you go to a 3-monitor display, NVIDIA will not record it properly. It scrunches it all down. It looks really horrible. They need to do a little work on that. So go ahead and pull up OBS. It's freeware. Search for it on the internet, download it, install it. It's a really good program. It's very useful. Okay, once you pull it up, you go to display, click on the display. That's what you want to capture. There's a lot of different things you do. You can search OBS tutorials and it'll teach you a lot about that. Click on the settings button and make sure that this right here is on 5660 by 1080 is what your primary display should be if you're running a 3-monitor system. Alright, say OK and notice how wide it is. Now there's my middle display. From here to here is my middle display. From here to here is my right monitor. From here to here is my left monitor. And OBS shows that it's one big monitor. Okay, once you have that up, go in here to settings, go to output, and make sure that these settings are set. Rescale output 1920 to 1080. Go to recording first. Make sure your recording path is where you want it. It's very important that you change that now. Make sure that your recording format, I use MP4. That way most people can view an MP4 file nowadays. Okay, once you got all that set, click on OK. Then go up here to video. And your base canvas resolution, that should be your resolution for all 3 of your monitors, 5660 by 1080. If it's not, change it. Just by clicking the down arrow, which will not work while I'm recording. If I wasn't recording, I would get a drop down menu with a bunch of different resolutions to pick from. But that's the one you want with 3 monitors. That's 3 1920 1080 monitors. If you have different size monitor running different resolution, you add them first 3 numbers up, the first numbers times 3, and that's what this number is. Okay, now we want to output it to 1 monitor. My monitor is 1920 by 1080. Now in order to keep this aspect ratio, this is what you're going to end up getting. In other words, this is 16 times bigger to the 3 times of this. And that's why you come up with 1920 by 360. It'll be in the drop down menu and you just pick whatever monitor you have for this number. You got a 1920 by 1080, you would pick the 1920. The reason for this 360 because it's going to condense the 5760 wide down to 1920 wide, which is 1 monitor. So in turn, to keep the aspect ratio the same, it's going to lower this. So it's not going to be as high. But that's the disadvantages of recording with 3 monitors. And I used 60 frames a second value. Once you got that set, click on OK. And we will continue on. Okay, we've made our setting changes. We'll go back into it, pull up where we left off at video, and we have made our changes. Okay, our new monitors with 3 monitors are going to be 5660 by 1080. That's 5760 across and 10,080 high. That's how your game is going to show up on your monitors. Now when you output it, Not everybody's got 3 monitors. They only got a standard monitor. We're going to output it at 1920 by 360. That's where 1920 is the width of one monitor, and 360 is the aspect ratio of 16:3, and you need to keep it there for it to look right, otherwise it'll stretch it all out. And we got a 60 frame rate and downscale 16 samples by cubic, which is fine. And we just simply say OK. Now at this point, you see how our screen shows up here as 3 monitors wide. Right there, on this side is one monitor. Right from here to here is our middle monitor, and from here to here is our third monitor. Now, at this point, you can go ahead and start your game. We'll go over here, and I am an avid War Thunder player. So we're going to go ahead and open up War Thunder. See how it opens up in our middle monitor? Go ahead and start it. Give it a second here. And we got our OBS pinned to the top so it stays up all the time so we can see it. But you don't have to do that. You know your shortcut keys. You can just use shortcut keys. Okay, it came up. Start the game. And bam. We're into the game and we're 3 monitors wide. And from here to here is our normal view on what you would normally see on a single monitor. Now look how much more you can see from on your left and right side. Huge difference, and boy does that make a difference in the game. Okay, just for curiosity, tell you what we'll do. We'll go in here to test flight, and we'll start a test flight. Say okay. And bam, we're in test flight. Look at how much more you can see on the left and right hand side. That's a huge difference. See, I can see that building over there on the right hand side, where on the middle screen I wouldn't be able to see it if I just had one screen. Now we're not going to go ahead and play a game. I mean, that'd just take too long. But this is how you do it. Okay. We're going to get out of this. Return the hanger. Now, mind you, we've been recording this whole time. Exit out of the game. Okay, yes. Come on. Okay, now we just made a video with 3 screen wide telling it to play on one monitor. So we're going to go over here and we're going to open up where we put that video. You just got to find it. I believe it was that one right there. Ah, we haven't stopped recording yet. Okay. We're just going to stop this a second. And then we'll come right back where we were so we can close this video recording and show you this, what it looked like on one screen. Be right back. Okay, we're back. We closed the earlier recording and we should have our gameplay here. We're going to start it. It'll just be in regular. Okay, we've made our setting changes. We'll go back into it. Pull up where we left off at video, and we have made our changes. Okay, our new monitors with 3 I just got to close this volume out here. Alright, now we're going to skip ahead in this That was the whole thing that we did. Now we're just going to skip ahead a little bit till we come to the game part of it. Let it catch up. Okay. We'll pause it there. Okay, there's our gameplay. Look at how wide it is. Unfortunately, it's not very tall. That's because of the aspect ratio of 3 monitors. But now you can see all around you, left and right. You can see so much more. And during gameplay, that is invaluable. Well, that's how you do it, guys. If you actually want to see some gameplay in an ultra-wide view, you leave some comments. And if you want to see it, then I'll make some. And with that, I hope this helps you, because there ain't much that I could find on YouTube that demonstrates how to do this. So you all have a good one. Take care.